Let's play a little game. Close your eyes. Imagine this huge black screen in front of you. And there is this red glowing starting button on it. Go and press it. A small village in the middle of nowhere is opening up in front of you. It is summer, and the grass is waving in the wind. The swallows are circling the blue sky in the search for the next snack. And there is this open window, and you hear kid voices are breaking the silence. And the tuck, 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 the well-known sound of a keyboard and a mouse. You're hearing that. And then you get curious and you fly into the window. And I see this little girl watching a boy playing Diablo. And she's yelling at him the whole time. Hey, come on, you need to go that way. That's wrong. What the hell are you doing? No, you need to heal the main tank. He's taking down all of us if you not heal him. So, that little girl with this big, fascinating eyes watching her brother play was me. I studied. I did a lot of internships. I was working for great and small and big agencies, and then one day I got hired by one of the biggest consulting companies worldwide. I started my own gamification team, and then I got very tired, exhausted, and I was empty. And then I realized, and I opened my eyes, that this was the end. I was game over. It was always said to me, and you probably heard as well some sentence like that. You're too much. You're too emotional. You're all over the place. You're too... You tell me. 3 out of 10 persons report more stress than resources. They feel emotionally exhausted. Work-related stress costs the employer 7.6 billion Swiss francs a year. And it's reported that it feels that work feels faster and faster and faster. It's not the young, we think, oh, it's the young people, right, that have no problem with the new work because they're digital. But that's not true. Young people report it even more often than older people. But it's not due a lack of that they not want to thrive or not want to perform. They may have a different feeling and idea of who they want to be. They wanted to have purpose, value in their life, meaningful work, and authenticity. And if I would tell you that that happens in games, you would probably think, what? No, that's not true. But if we look into facts and figures of gaming, that are actually truly amazing, because the largest group of gamers are actually silver gamers. These are the people above 50. The average gamer is 34 years old and owning a house and kids. It's not the overweighted, fat boy sitting down in the basement of his mother, not washing him and not shaving him. That's a stigma we all have in our minds. And I hear you laughing because that's true, right? That's what we're thinking of gamers. 2.5 billion gamers worldwide are defining themselves as gamers. Now, think of that number. That's almost 1/3 of the total global people we are living, right? And breathing. They play 8.52 0.25 hours per week. That means a whole work day. And even further, look, World of Warcraft, from 2004 to 2012, it's a massively multiplayer role-play game, so MMORPG, where all people come together and play on servers a game. And if we look at that, from 2004 to 2012, they played the total evolution of mankind, meaning 5.93 million years from us, from here to there. Right? From ape to Homo sapiens sapiens. That's a lot of time, isn't that? Yes, that is. And there comes the question, why? Do you remember that feeling when you had it the last time? When you truly thought you are the hero of your own world and you could literally do anything. I had it actually in a game last time, like it was God of War in the God of War mode. And it took me 3 days, actually, to put down not even the main boss, like the last one, but one of the other smaller ones. 3 days of hard work. And it was really hard work. I sweated a lot, I sweared a lot, and finally I got him down. And that was the feeling I had. We call it an epic win, by the way, in gaming. When did you have that last time in business? So, in games, it's Wonderland. And Wonderland is something where we can explore, where we can be who we want to be, where we can be a dwarf or an elf or a troll or whatever. It doesn't matter if we're female, male, or what we define each other. We can be black, white, pink, even striped if you want to. Nobody tells you that you're not right in that area, because it's about skills, it's about you. And if you're looking into business, it sometimes feels that we are stuck. We are pinned up. We are stiff. Because people think that we need to do something like they say we need to do. We sign into a culture, sometimes even into a cult we didn't know before. It sometimes as well feels a little bit awkward and finding our way around, and nobody tells you where to go. We struggle quite a lot because it's said to you, you need to be like that. Oh no, that's not business. You are not allowed to. Okay, wonderful. But that gives me the corset that was giving me my corset. I never felt really home. And it seemed for me that it was money and even more money and making more money. So I want to be the CEO. I want to lead, right? That's the topic. If I made it there, I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm fulfilled. I'm done. I'm there. But that reminded me a lot about this very wonderful money, money, money needs be funny in a rich man's world. But who defines rich? Isn't it, or who are not the richest people who are with themselves, with all the true value, with all the who can be authentic, with the skill sets, with their authentic true selves? And that was where I observed this very gameful work for me. And that's why I fell in love so much with gaming, with play, because it's kids. We may ask stupid questions, but we are creative. We find our way through a very playful experiment. We're entering a magic circle where we learn, where we thrive to be our best value. And that makes us human. All of us have emotions. Emotions are important. They define us who we are, who we want to be. And they are actually so important that we should not put them aside. And even coming back to more into the gaming world, because I love it so much. is if we go on a raid together, and in a game you go on a raid together, that means you're a bunch of people, like 40 in some, group of people with very different skill sets. That means you have a main tank, so the one who is like slaying down the boss monster in front of you. You have probably others who support, and you have the healers. And you have somebody who need to orchestrate all of that. So that's called a raid leader. But the funny part is not just that they're very skilled in what they do. The raid leader needs to really know, okay, that's Frank. He's probably a rage quitter. A rage quitter is somebody who rages quite a lot and yell a lot into his microphone. And then he suddenly turn off everything. Can you have him as a main tank? No, probably not, because if you lose your main tank, you're not surviving. So, I give you that idea. And now imagine, how would it be if you try to put down a monster with just healers? I mean, we could try to heal him to death, but I don't know if that worked. Maybe we should try it out next time. That would be the same if the chef of a Michelin restaurant would do everything in it. Would it work out? Probably not. But what you are creating, this experience, this shared togetherness, that is where the magic is happening. This is where all the skills of all of you coming together, with who you are, truly embracing this little smile in your face when you're handing the dish, what was so lovely prepared, to the customer. It is everything you are creating. And now to the wonderful hero card, because I tell you one truth. Every play is just existing because of the player. If a game is not played, it's not its purpose. A game needs to be played. So if you don't have a player or a gamer who doesn't play that game, it's worthless. So, all of you are your very own heroes of your very own game. And that is my personal hero card. So, I'm Jasmin Dennis Karatas. And I'm JK's. My level will always be 3, because that's my lucky number. I want to become Gandalf. Okay, I don't have the grey hairs right now. Maybe someday it will be white, I don't know. But for me, why I have chosen this kind of pop culture thingy is because he's the one who is guiding, helping others to see the true values, to succeed actually in their purpose, in their meaning. For me, that is who I want to become one day, my North Star. So that is my heart. For you guys, you should write down what is your heart aiming for. And it can be as far as you want. Because perfectness is not what you become, it is what you create, and you may never reach it. But that's the beauty of it. Was always said to me, my weaknesses are emotion, too much expression, authenticity, and that I'm too much into something, especially in games. See what is there in the middle of it. That is my secret potion. That are my super strengths. That's me. That's all I am. All you are. And whenever somebody comes and say that again to me, I will nip and take a little sip to remind myself, that's me. That's JK's. My skill set is, and that's where my brain is, about gamification, business, and games. And so I decided that's my path to go. Because life is too short just to be lived. It's there to be played. And I leave you with one last question. What hero do you want to become? So, stay curious, stay playful. Thank you.